Everybody, it's RS Mallory. I hope you have had a wonderful weekend and week. It is April 3rd, and gosh, this is a terrific month, isn't it? We have Easter coming, we have Passover coming, we have engagements, we have weddings, we have early graduations, all kinds of things happening, birthdays, anniversaries. And so I'd like to just briefly talk tonight about the importance of life cycle events and giveaways. So I have started addressing my Easter cards, which will be in on the Easter Sunday is on the 13th, and Passover starts before that. It starts on the eve of the 12th. So I have some of my Passover cards that I'm sending out too. And I know it's the electronic age, but and we can send out messages and we can text with our phones and things like that. But when was the last time that you got a card in the mail from somebody? I got a birthday card here from my friend all the way from Australia. And Nick sends me cards about 4 times a year for my birthday and for other various things, just to tell me that he's thinking about me. And it always makes me feel very special to know that somebody has done that. So when was the last time that somebody sent you a card? Think for a moment about how that made you feel. I'm sure that it made you, like me, feel very special and very nice that somebody thought enough of you to put a stamp on a card, take the time to write a personal note to you, and to honor whatever the event is that they are sending you. So that's very, very different than getting a text or getting an email that has a little card in it, something like that. And so it's very, very important to maintain this type of activity, particularly, well, for your family and your friends, but particularly if you are in a business and if you are in network marketing or e-commerce. My insurance man sends me cards about 4 or 5 times a year. He sends them for my birthday. He sends them for 4th of July. Let me see. He sends me a Passover card and he sends me a Hanukkah card. And it makes me feel very special. And it is also creating a know, like, and trust. And it also furthers the relationship and it deepens the relationship. So these things are very, very important. What I want to suggest is I happen to have a couple of products that I can use as samples. One of them is my dessert coffee, my latte smart coffee with mushrooms, and my fuel tabs. And so what I usually do is when I'm sending out a card, I take the opportunity to slip a packet in as a sample, whether it be a smart coffee, a regular coffee, or the dessert coffee. Depending on who the person is that I'm sending it to, I will know how they would appreciate it, which they would like better, or the fuel tabs. In fact, I have friends whose husband is an over-the-road trucker. And so when I sent her Easter card, I included a packet of the fuel tabs with a little piece of paper that had questions and answers about the fuel tabs, and of course, a little bit of link, one of the links that I have for it, and a little note saying that, hopefully he would be home for the Easter break and he wouldn't be away from the family. And I know how important it is for him to save as much money as he can. And I was thinking about them, and I'd like to just gift him this sample of the fuel tablets. If they have any questions, to please call me. Usually what happens is when I include samples in my lifestyle event cards, people do call me to say thank you, or they send me a little note back, a handwritten note. When you send a handwritten card or a handwritten note, people usually reciprocate by doing the same thing. Sometimes they call me. More often than not, they call me, and very rarely do they send me an email back, but sometimes they send me an email, particularly if they want to know a little bit more about the product. You're not being pushy or anything like that. You are simply offering a sample and letting them know that you're thinking about them. Do include a little personal note about why you're including it for them. As my trucker's friend's husband, um, I know that he does miss a lot of lifestyle events and doesn't get home often. So I want to let her know that I'm thinking about her, and hopefully that he will get home. You can also do giveaways, whether you're doing it with your particular team or with customers or with prospective business partners. My company, Govia, is coming out with a new product. They're launching it tomorrow. And what they're doing is they're having a launch party, and they're scheduling about a half a dozen giveaways during the course of that launch party, maybe even more. And so when you're doing team trainings and when you're doing things like that, you can set a standard. Let's say you do a little contest with your team, and you can do a giveaway, but make it a giveaway that has some value to the team. You can also offer to give away some of the new product to people who you think it would benefit, who might get good value out of it, and it might motivate them to talk with other people. I did a couple of posts on some of my social media sites, and I used we know that this product is good for regulating hormones for both men and women. So what I did was I found a little clip of a picture of a funny hormone, which was a little pink thingy. And because men and women both do have jumping hormones. So I did a little post, and I included, and what I said was, do you feel like a jumping Mexican bean when your hormones are all over the place, when your hormones are fluctuating? When I was growing up in the 50s and 60s, we always could buy these little Mexican jumping beans at the five and dime store or the little confectionery store, and they would come like in a little plastic thing, and you opened them up and you put them on the ground, and they would jump all over the place. So they were Mexican jumping beans. Don't forget, there's about 60 or 70 baby boomers that are still around, and they know what Mexican jumping beans are. So that was the catch for people to start reading my little post. And I told people that if they would be interested in this, we were doing a giveaway on Friday, and that they should put the word giveaway in the post, and I would get them the information and invite them to the launch party. So that's another way to do things too. But again, we're talking about lifestyle events. So don't forget, lifestyle events or anything that are happening within your circle of influence. If you are in a bowling league and you're having some kind of a tournament, and at the end of April, there's going to be some kind of an award program, that is also a lifestyle event. So don't forget, smart coffee actually helps the brain focus and give more energy, a quiet kind of energy. And so you might want to bring some of your smart coffee to your bowling team, and you might want to use that as a life cycle event sampling program as well. So sampling programs work very, very well if you use them. I like to take advantage of the lifestyle event because it gives me an opportunity to reach out to people, to communicate with them, to offer them the opportunity to communicate back with me, which is very important because then it's reciprocal and it strengthens our relationship. So I'd like to wish everybody coming up a happy Passover, a happy Easter, and whatever lifestyle event may affect your family, whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, graduation, things like that. And don't forget to offer samples to all of your people. Thanks for listening. Have a great week and prosper. Bye-bye.